Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In today's video my friends, we are going to be testing the Invincible, which is a space exploration game that's just launched on PC a little while ago, and I got it on Steam. I wanted to check out the performance because there's a lot of hype for this game, also as it's also promising to be a very graphically amazing game. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the system specs first. I'm using a Gigabyte RX 6600 GPU in this video that is not overclocked in any way. As you can see, we're using a Ryzen 5 3600, that's a 6-core 12-thread processor that's also not overclocked in any way, and I'm using 16 gigabytes of DDR4 memory, 3200 megahertz, that's also not overclocked. Over in the settings guys, we are actually currently using Epic settings that's set up by the game itself at 1080p full screen mode. I have frame limit I've disabled here, and FSR 2.2 and DLSS are currently disabled. Field of view is at 90 and motion blur is also disabled. So let's get right into the game. As you can see right there guys, we are getting very good performance. Let's start counting the FPS. We're getting 140 145 FPS, which is a high refresh rate experience, and it's performing very good in my opinion. And also it looks good. It's not very bad looking, but many people were asking that this game is going to look very good, but in my opinion many games look better than this, but still it's looking good as compared to many other games that have launched in 2023. But we are going to go forward, and we got some stuttering here. Maybe this was the, I don't know what it was being caused by, but we got some stutters. We are still getting some stutters. Maybe it's loading some data or something. And as you can see, still about 130 125 FPS and 118-19 FPS average, which is very good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and as soon as I get back here, alright, I'm gonna change the settings now. Into the settings I'm gonna just try FSR2 on quality once, and I'm gonna see that how much of an increase or decrease do we get. Let's start counting the frames again, and looks like we got about 20 FPS more. Let's see if how does the game actually look. Okay, it doesn't look very shimmery. Looks a little bit softer than native resolution, but still very good looking in my opinion, compared to many FSR2 implementations in this in 2023. Yeah. So let's just try and make our way from here. So looks like this is not the way to go, and yeah, let's just go ahead now. There is no use in turning down the settings as we're getting maximum performance here. I'm just going to disable FSR2 and we are going to go to 1440p. Alright guys, so we are now at 1440p full screen Epic settings, and the rest of the settings are still the same with FSR2 not applied currently. And yeah, oh my god, this looks very good. This is very good looking. I want to get a little bit farther into the game to see how does it actually perform. So we are now making our way to the camp actually, and I've started counting. Let's start counting the FPS again, and we're at 1440p right now at Epic settings, and as you can see we're getting still above 60 FPS, which is very good in my opinion. Considering the games that are coming out in 2023, this is a very good look by this game. So we are in a new area now. Looks like we are in a memory sequence, and we're in a new area at 1440p Epic settings, and there's a lot of characters on the screen and stuff. And as you can see now we're getting about 62 FPS. Let's start counting the frames again. Previously on that planet we were getting like 80 FPS average. Now we are getting close to 60, and yeah, so this shows you guys at 1440p what you can expect at native resolution, that is. So guys, as this area is actually more intensive than the previous one, I'm going to go ahead and enable FSR2 on quality in this area. So FSR2 on quality now, and let's start counting the frames. Okay, so now we got about 20 to 30 FPS more. Wow, we got from 65 to about 95 FPS compared in the same scene actually. Just the lighting is a little bit different, and as you can see right here we're getting about 90 FPS, 92 FPS average. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to 4K resolution, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we are at 4K resolution now at full screen Epic settings and without any FSR 2.2 on quality or anything. We're in the same scene right now. As you can see, we're getting now about 30 FPS, close to 30 FPS. And I'm gonna go to a new scene now. We're gonna go back to the planet, I think. Yeah, so it's as you can see now we're getting more than 30 FPS. I think more than 35 FPS, and at 4K native resolution epic settings in this game. That is amazing coming from a mid-range GPU, I would say. So yeah, now let's go ahead. Still dropping into the 29 stuff. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to enable FSR2 as we're getting close to maximum VRAM usage, so it will be better if we turn on FSR 2.2 on quality first. So let's just try and enable it. Alright, the game still looks essentially the same. I'm going to start counting the FPS, and as you can see, this is a slow paced game as it's a space exploration game. So it's essentially the same looking, and it's also performing essentially the same. And we found some robots and stuff here, and some spaceships. And yeah, so let's try to follow this guy, and let's see what else is here. So essentially we are getting like 43 FPS average. Sometimes we are also getting some performance drops with the starters and stuff, but it's still alright. It's performing very good in my opinion. Alright, so we are back outside, and after playing for like 15 minutes inside that location, inside that little tank, we are getting like 39 FPS average at 4K FSR 2.2 on quality. So I'm going to go to balanced FSR 2 because at 4K it will still look the same essentially, and it might perform better. Okay, so it's still applying I think, but it's not performing that good as compared to previously. Alright, so as you can see, let's start counting the FPS again. Looking in this direction we were getting like 50, but looking in this direction we're getting lesser FPS because of shiny metal and stuff, and also that robot standing there. Let's try and get up there. This is a plant I wanted to check out, but I think I'm not able to. Alright, let's try to move here, and we're getting some stuttering, but we're still not VRAM bound in any way now, and the game is installed on an SSD, so that's not any issue in my opinion. So I'm gonna try to move from here. We're still getting about 37 FPS average as you can see, and we're getting some stutters here. I'm gonna try to move in this area, which looks like it's a tunnel of some sort. Let's try and move from here, and let's see if we get some different environment and some different FPS. Okay, looks like it's dropping here into the 30s, and yeah, so let's try and sprint. Also the game is stuttering a little bit. We're getting some swapping in and out from VRAM right now, about 7.1 gigabytes. So that's not a very smooth experience in my opinion. If you guys want to play, I think I would recommend a 1440p epic settings with FSR2 on quality, and that will net you a very good experience in this game. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video today, and please like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel and all that good stuff, and I will surely see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.